All right, all right, all right, all right. Let me see something here. Haven't been live on this channel in a minute. Let's see if they still let me reach out to some people. Peace, family. Peace. Let's see. Because it's been a while on this platform. Right. It's been a while on this platform. Peace, peace. Peace, peace. Peace, family. Peace, family. Let me know you are there. It's been a while since I've been live on this platform, so I'm not sure how far the reach will go. I'll probably have to go live more, post more on this platform. Okay, let's see what we got here. Yeah, this platform, I used to be on here all the time, man. All the time. Things happen. You can only have energy for certain platforms. When others begin to hate on you, when you begin to tell the truth. Telling the truth is something that has been frowned upon in this society, like telling it really like it is. People don't like that. They don't like that. So, you know, as somebody who is ancient and been around the block, you've seen it all already. So telling the truth is something that you just have to do because you're here to change things. Things are not working for the masses of people. So certain beings have decided to come back to this planet and change things. Those beings are going to piss a lot of people off throughout their lives, though. A lot of people. All right, let me see. Okay, okay, okay. Mm. Okay. All right. So I'll let this stay on here. This is going to stay on this platform. Uh, Recently, throughout the years, many of you have seen the growth, the changes, and I was talking about health for a very long time, family, a very long time. But when I began to talk about the other side of health, YouTube made it a little difficult for me to post, but I kept on going for another couple of years and then I stopped again on this particular platform. Um, a lot of people have asked too, what happened with Intensity Fitness, my other company that I have. For those who don't know, I have this company now, Earthly Elevation, right? Earthly Elevation, that's my new company. Around 2022, I decided to enter into a partnership with some people to help me scale my business. With that partnership, um, it's, people know that when you work with me, I get things to you. I try to take care of my people. But what I didn't realize is that everybody wasn't like that. A lot of people think about money and only money, and it corrupts messages, it corrupts businesses, it corrupts people because of the loss or the gain of money. And with these particular partners, when I would begin to speak up in our meetings, they didn't like it because I tried to stay righteous. I tried to take care of people. I didn't like people waiting for their packages too long. I didn't like people, not getting good customer service. I was always about the people. And these people, I noticed throughout time, they didn't like that. They didn't like that at all. I could tell. I'm like, y'all don't like this righteousness. Y'all don't like this. So throughout some time with these people, they decided to cut me out of my own business, and they did that. And it's been wild, but it makes sense because what happens is in this industry, in this game, when you tell the truth, people are sent to you, not even with sometimes their even realization, and try to throw your energy off or create adversity for you. It happens, it's part of business. Pro Intensity is no longer mine because they stole it from me. Simple as that. Truth. So I started another company because of that, so I could try to right some wrongs with that because they weren't taking care of my customers. They still aren't taking care of the customers that I hear. They still aren't, and it pisses me off because I don't have control over it, and it costs too much for me to sue right now. I'm not going to out their names. I don't really do that type of stuff. But people who want to know what happened with Intensity, you know me for being transparent. So I will be transparent with this. Totally transparent because I tell the truth for a living. It is what it is. We make mistakes. So if you want to continue to still support Intensity, you can if you want to. It's just not. I'm not in charge of it. So you may wait a lot longer for your packages. It's not me making sure things are right for you. That's why I created Earthly Elevation, and I've had that company for the past 7 months, and that one's doing pretty well. Okay, getting everybody their stuff. Everybody is making sure that it's me, because when it's me, it's going to get done, right? Now, throughout this time, there has been many changes with myself on these platforms. And what I realized about these platforms is that they like you to be the same in different ways. They like you to continue to play the game of being just one thing and only staying in one lane, not stepping too far out of it or saying something that's going to piss people off in that lane. Even when you find out the real information, people try to stay safe for the loss or the gain of money. And I just couldn't do that, family. I just couldn't do that. I had to keep it real. I had to keep it a buck, even if it cost me losing a lot of things, which I did. When you guys met me on here, I was married, house full of kids. I'm divorced now, family. House don't have many kids in here now. What happened? The Matrix. When you begin to ascend, there are many tests that you go through, many tests that you go through. And you must understand that when you get these things and when you heal, you see who is unhealed. Things change in your life. You have to sacrifice to ascend, whatever that looks like for you. A lot of people like to only hear about health and the diet, but there is more than health and the diet, family. There is more than health and the diet, much more. But certain industries want to keep you at a certain place because they know if you're only focused on this one side of healing, then that's all you're going to focus on. Meanwhile, you're missing a large chunk of the healing. When you begin to eat healthier, it opens up your mind, but you're not supposed to stop at the food. It's more than the food. We are moving to a different dimension. A different dimension. And we must do different things in that new dimension, integrating with our higher aspects. This is what I'm going to be talking about on these platforms. Mr. Intensity probably won't even be Mr. Intensity for a while. I might change my name. I think I am. But I'm talking about where we're going, not where we've been. Okay? We're going to learn about quantum jumping, merging with your higher aspects, tapping into your superpowers. Yes, you have them. I don't care what you think. You do. You do. You have them. And the problem is, there are so many individuals that are doing things only for the loss or the gain of money. But when you only have the gain of your purpose, when you're only chasing your purpose and it has nothing to do with money, the money will come if it needs to. If it doesn't need to come, it doesn't need to come. Somebody said, I still get moringa from Intensity if the product's still good. I don't know, family. I'm telling this is why I'm on here. I don't know. I have moringa in my vitamin X. I have moringa, mucuna, ashwagandha, and bacopa in one product with the sacred geometry on there. Sri Yantra. This new company is very different. It's magical supplements for magical beings. If you're trying to be a magical being, these are like the essential beings of supplements right now. The world will see magical people bring magical things to the world that haven't been seen before. Many of you are waiting on your creativity, but you have not healed yet. It's waiting for you to heal so you can tap into your creativity. Yes, the diet is important, but most of the food is denatured in the first place. So there are other things you can do at this time to tap into your powers and vitality. There's other things you can do. Somebody asked me about maca. What became of maca? Are you willing to try with a new company, or do you have something a little better? I would love to sell the maca, right, family? But the company that I dealt with the maca, I can be transparent about this stuff. I'm gonna be real. I'm keep it a buck with y'all. Y'all been around for a while now. Many of y'all been around for a while. Um, the company that I was dealing with only had me dealing with one person with this maca, and this guy got too comfortable with me, and I had to put him in his place. This guy, he changed up and became a little racist. Um, I would I could always feel the vibes from him. I tried to get another person to deal with, but it was always this one guy. Guy was weird, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't want to deal with them no more. So, and the maca was too they start upping the prices of the maca. They start raising them. They start raising them, family. And the shipping got ridiculous. It got ridiculous. They tried to stop that maca from coming. I waited 2 months for my last maca shipment. That was like $10,000. And then y'all didn't buy it fast enough. So I was a little pissed. I'm like, I ain't doing it no more. So I will look for a maca from other companies, but right now, I don't have maca. That maca was the best maca I think is in existence that you can get. This is why I haven't come out with another one. Because I think that one is the best one. Because that one came from the source. I told you I don't deal with companies that don't come from the source. I'd rather not sell the product. Family. Okay. So earthly elevation is where it's at when it comes to dealing with products, fast shipping. You get what you get. You're not going to be sold out for 3-4 months and still take people's money. You're not going to do that. That's not earthly elevation. That's not me. That's not how I get down. So anybody who thought I got down like that, I don't get down like that. But I gotta say something because some of y'all still buying from Intensity and receiving their emails. They're trying to sell my detox programs and my colon cleanse program I created. They're trying to sell my intellectual property and still ain't made it right with me. You see? But what people don't realize is that I'm really actually out here like a actual sorcerer. So, when you mess with people like that, they mess with you back in different ways. They don't mess with you back in the ways in the matrix where you get in trouble. They deal in different realms. And when you tap into your true self, you realize that you deal in different realms. When people mess with you, that stuff will just comes back on you. When they mess with your people, that comes back on them. That's why you just try to stay righteous. Yeah, it may be difficult in the beginning when you begin to lose money for staying righteous, but in the long run, you build up that positive, that karma credit, and you got things coming back to you because you stay righteous. That's how I try to move with y'all. That's why I created Earth Elevation, helping y'all get transformations over there. I am not the owner of Intensity because I don't have control over it. Lock my ass out when I try to get righteous. Coach is not really big on. I wasn't really into the computers like all the techie stuff and all that stuff at the time. Remember, I didn't need to pay anybody to do that as far as marketing for a long time. Y'all was just rocking with me the whole time. All y'all was rocking with me. I didn't need that until the year where I was having some issues in the family and things got difficult. The year that I had the most trouble with Intensity was the year I tore my Achilles, and I was still shipping with a ruptured Achilles, and I had 4 surgeries that year, and I was still getting y'all product on time. But that caused some stress because of all the rehab that I had to do that year. You see, this is a true story, like true story. I'm telling y'all the truth. So at the end of the day, it was difficult. I ain't gonna lie. To be an entrepreneur sometimes, and a lot of y'all who are entrepreneurs understand this, they understand this, but it's difficult to find people who really want to help you, like work. People will always share when you post some ratchetness or something, but people don't really share that much when you got a business. So I was doing a lot of stuff alone with my web guy for a long time, And my wife was helping me at the time as well, you know. So it wasn't much help, So I had to enter in a partnership agreement to help my company to save it. Otherwise, it was going under. I think that was my seventh year in Intensity. It was about to be out of here, So I got y'all supplements for that year, pretty good. But when you merge energy with people, now I know when you do business with people, they gotta have the same energy. It's got to be the same energy so you guys can manifest the same things. You got to have the same energy, like not like the same exact energy, like the same thought process. Like, what do you like? What are your beliefs of life? What do you think about manifestation? These types of things. So anybody I work with Earth Elevation, you got to be on that type of stuff. Otherwise, you're not going to rock with me because you don't see the world the way I see it. And when you work with people, family, you got to make sure they see the world the way you see it or close to it. Like you can't be on this spectrum and I'm on this spectrum, but we're going to manifest something together. You can't do that with some people because they don't see the world like that. You see? So if you are ordering from Intensity, they're probably watching this because they don't make it right with me because I'm too much for them. I tell the fucking truth and it makes people pissed. But they're probably watching. Just know if you're watching, my dragon is going to take care of your ass. And if you think they're not real, keep playing with them. For those who are, somebody said I get Harataki, Banasha, Moringa. What you could do, family, is I got all that. This is Harataki and Banasha right here. Limitless is Harataki and Banasha, right? Harataki, Banasha. So, and Moringas and Vitamin X. I took care of that already. You know why? Because my grower, my supplier, they try to mess him up too. So me and him, we business partners now. Because what? At the end of the day, because they pissed him off too. That's why they don't have Black Sea. That's why they run out of shit and they can't bring it back. You see? So I'm telling you, do what you got to do. Feel how you got to feel. I'm just telling you the way it is. This is why these things are happening, and nobody's telling you the truth because nobody over there tells the truth. You see? That's the truth. Take it or leave it. Hate me or not, I can look myself in the mirror every day. So we're going to be talking about these things on a daily basis about getting right, ascending, tapping into your DNA, doing these things. Doing these things. Somebody said, when are you bringing out other products that are in your commercial? I don't know. I'm doing outside events right now. I have outside vendor events all summer, so I'm kind of saving them for that. So anybody who spends over $100 can get any one of those that I haven't launched yet. If you want berberine, magnesium, the colon cleanse, or limitless that you haven't seen on the site, all you have to do is enter limitless in the notes section at purchase at discount, and you can get one of those, or you can enter berberine or whatever you want. Anything that you want that you haven't seen, you can enter it. You get it for free. If you want to be an affiliate, I have an affiliate program. You can make some money with intensity, not intensity. I'm sorry, Earth Elevation, Force of Habit on this channel. But have an affiliate program, make some money with it. You know, somebody said the last plans I had wasn't right, and I now know why. Hey, yeah, yeah. So, if you want to go to the website, I'm sorry, y'all. I'll put it in here right now. Okay, so for people who still want to support what I'm doing, because I'm really trying to help y'all out here. I probably lost millions of dollars talking this type of truth. I know it, but it's really not about the money. I'm telling y'all now, it's not about the bread. It's not about the bread. It's not about the bread. Mm-mm. It's about the people. Because all the wealth, really, family, all the wealth is really us. Honestly, they put this money thing on it because they want us to only focus on that and lose us. But it's really about us. So when you really understand these things, because y'all know how I've tapped in. When you understand these things, family, you will it will change everything. It will change how you move. It will change how you respect yourself. It will change what you allow, who you allow in your space, who you allow to do things filthy around you, who you do business with, whatever it may be. And you will say what's on your mind, being your authentic self, because that's what you're here to do. You're here to be your authentic self. But this food, all this air, which is being cleaned right now, this air is being cleaned. But all this other stuff they're messing with you with, you can really, really, really tap into some big shit out here. Not just this, I'm focused. I'm talking about some other stuff. Okay? Seriously. Tap into this other stuff. I'm tapping into dragons, family. I'm a dragon, family. What if, for those who struggle to believe these things, what if the individuals that poison your food, your water, try to do your air, your mind, your vision, were only doing this because they knew what you were, right? But they knew that you're too poisoned to see it. And anybody who would ever try to show you anything about this, you would attack and you would say, that's bullshit. Cap, cap. But these people that knew who you really were. And they never would give up on you, no matter what they would lose. No matter what they lose. That's people like myself and other people out here trying to help you out, going through literal hell sometimes to do it. To do it. Losing people close to them, relationships, friends, family, business partners, spouses, children, jobs, money, because they knew they had something bigger coming in, all that shit. Because in our higher states, we are much different. We are much different. Much different. And on this channel, it's going to be about that. Have you felt like you want to be in nature lately? Has anybody felt like you want to be in nature lately? If you have felt like you want to be in nature more than do anything else, put a one below. Put a one below. Anybody? It's watermelon juice. Interesting now. Look at all these ones. Look at all these ones. Everybody who has felt like they want to be in nature, we're going to talk about nature real quick. Put a one below. I know it's a delay, but I'm looking. There you go. Let's get some ones. And please get some likes going. Get some likes going. You know how the algorithm try to do me. After all these years, I'm trying to help us. We family. I'm trying to help y'all. You gotta help me though. The algorithm gotta like me again. It don't like me much. Didn't like me before, but I've been going for a while. All right. So look, if you have felt an inclination to get out of nature, that is because nature is trying to communicate with you, like really communicate with you. But I'm going to teach you today how to really hear it. Okay. Because you may think it sounds like words. That's logic mind. If you have been out in nature, you can do a couple of things. First, begin to consume some of the safe weeds to eat wherever you go, just like some, maybe a dandelion, maybe a purple vervain, maybe some clovers, something like that, right? And then I want you to go out there and hug a tree. Okay. Also, begin to learn about nature too, your geography around you. Begin to find out what's growing outside of your house. It wants you to get to know it again. But when nature talks to you, it's more of a knowing because at first, when you begin to know, it feels like you're crazy. It feels like you're just making it up. It honestly does in the beginning until you realize that other people are having these experiences and you are not making it up. Because if you are nature's people, and many of you are, then it naturally would talk to you when you become to know what you are and how to work with it and how to use your right brain for communication. The feeling, it's like a knowing when you know what's communicating with you. Now, if you've been out in nature lately with that sun out, the air feels really dense right now, really dense. This is why there's a lot of mullein growing right now. Mullein clears the lungs. Get some mullein, dehydrate it, consume it. Get some banapsha, some haritaki. But the mullein is growing because of that. It's trying to help you clear your lungs. Now, the mugwort is growing because it's trying to wake you up in your dream state as well, so you can become more lucid. You see? Become more lucid. People say mugwort's an invasive species. It's not. It doesn't like that. To say that it's evasive is to say nature cannot control itself and control what grows on it. Mugwort is here so you can tap in at a deeper level in your dream state. When we don't have products like this anymore, and it's testing you to get to know it again. Because once upon a time, you knew what everything was and where everything was. Many of you, especially my dragon family, the originals. Okay. Throughout this process of learning plants and tapping into plants, I was able to unlock certain abilities. Last night, I called a dragon in a thunderstorm. It's on my Instagram if you want to see it. I do pyrokinesis now, martial arts, quantum mudras, and my light language. Also telepathic. I'm an empath. Many of you are empaths. It started out for you as empath. Respect your gifts. Begin to hone your gifts because this health thing is much more than what you think it is. Especially if you only been fueling your car with a little bit of gas. This what over here when it took like 3 different types of sources to become the superpower being that it once was. You see? You see? This is what we coming with. Like it or not, this world is changing. It doesn't matter how you feel about it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't care. It doesn't care. Hold on. Let me see something here. Okay. What's this? Okay. Anyway, we're going to talk about these things because if you think you just heal with physically, that's just the beginning. You got to heal mentally too. Get that trauma, heal from the trauma, spiritually, emotionally. You got to heal. But they want you to focus on one thing, just the body. You could kill yourself even if you eat healthy. If you can't control the emotions and you create too much stress, you can still kill yourself. Huh? If you don't have any emotional intelligence because you can't deal with your emotions, your life is going to be in disarray and you can still make yourself sick energetically, turning into something physical in your body. You see? But that's what we about over here, family. Get with it or get off of it. Either way, the world is going to do what it does. And I'm just trying to help you get there. Because once upon a time when this was relevant, I talked about this. But if these things are no longer relevant anymore, or as relevant or as important, I'm going to move along with it because many of you chosen ones are also game changers, world changers. You don't go with the crowd. You never did. You never went with the crowd. Are you bold enough to still do that? If you are, your higher aspects will merge with you. They will merge with you. Up to you, though. Besides that, I'm going to keep on doing what I do, no matter who's watching, on all platforms. TikTok. You can find me on TikTok as King Tut and Mr. Intensity. But I'm starting a new one as King Tut over there. All right. Just had that for like a week now. It's doing pretty well. Check it out. All right. But I'm going to be all over the place. So I love y'all. Continue to support. Do what y'all do. Besides that, peace, family.